Welcome in, guys. Talking about relationships, physical contact, and how you as a child created certain patterns that you still have today as an adult, on why you choose the partners you do, and how you can improve your intimate connections. Next card out is confidence. A lack of confidence can incorporate small things, a bad hair day for example, or encompass more debilitating feelings like a lack of trust in your own abilities and qualities that stop you from pursuing the career, friendships, and romantic relationships you really want. Personal confidence originates from a complex set of beliefs about yourself that builds early in life. Reflect on your relationships with your mother, father, and siblings. Did you feel supported to gain trust in your own abilities, from the academic and creative to the emotional, personal, and physical? Were you sometimes allowed to fail without being shamed or ridiculed? Experienced robust love, healthy boundaries, and having your needs initially seen and attended as a child goes a long way to building healthy confidence. How do you think your childhood and formative relationships and experiences shaped your level of confidence and self-worth today? Infancy, the quality of care received during infancy. Pre-verbal stage, usually before the age of 2, and the impact that this has on continued emotional and physical development was a large component of British psychologist John Bowlby's research into attachment theory. Neuroscience has corroborated his findings, noting that the type of care an infant receives during this hugely important time of exponential brain development is the foundation for how we learn, feel, and connect to people throughout life. Lack of support, postnatal depression, bereavements, or trauma may impact the mother or father's ability to give consistent care for a while, but babies and children are usually resilient, and with correction to their care, they can recover a sense of safety. If you decide to ask your parents about your infancy, do so with curiosity about its impact on you, but also with compassion for circumstances outside their control. Exactly. Siblings. Of all formative relationships, sibling relationships are perhaps the most complex to explore. You may have siblings of the same sex and or the opposite sex. You may have half siblings and or step siblings. You may be closer to one parent than the other, and the same for your siblings. Envy, jealousy, compassion, and sensitivity are all hugely affected by how you're related to your siblings and how your mother and father related to you, all individually. Reflect on your current relationships with your siblings. How do you navigate these things between you today? Are you able to communicate with your siblings about your childhood and notice, acknowledge, and express the differences and similarities that were born in and out of your control of children? What do you think you bring from your relationship with your siblings into your relationships with others today? Wow. It's like, what gets to me is how I kind of have had problems with connecting with my siblings and feeling loved. And feel neglected, but also not all the time. But I know that I have been the outsider for many years. But that was all only to make me the strongest, the most clever, the healthiest, and the richest. I was not meant to be simple and basic. Simple and basic is if you stay in one line without experimenting others. Simple and basic is if you follow everything your mother and father tells you to do, as well as your siblings. I never did so. I followed some, but I was surely to do my own things in life. I surely decided to break all chains that were put on me. And as you grow up, teenager, up to an older teenager, and then a young adult, you have had a lot of chains on you that you had to break free from. Because that's also part of evolution. One in the family is supposed to be the black sheep and the golden egg. A golden egg means that you were chosen to break blood family curses and lineages. You were not only going to free yourself, but you were also going to free the ancestors that stood behind you before you entered into this lifetime. Because they rooted on you. They rooted on the one that was going to dare to make a difference in many different directions. The one that decided to go outside of the box and create lava. Go outside of the box and touch the stars. Go outside of the box and drink the water. Go outside of the box and dance on the naked earth. It took courage to climb all these mountains, to reach destinations that no other people, family members, could even imagine you have been to. But I have. I have been to the most incredible places on earth by my own will, by my own drive, by my own chariot power. And so did you. Someone had to be chosen for a bigger purpose. Someone had to be ready to walk into a time where the universe were in need of someone like me and someone like you. Because when you let go of the ego and present yourself as a raw material, you become undefined by anyone and anything, because labels are just as stupid as hatred and fear, envy and jealousy. Labels are made by man, by systematic people that needed to put certain people in boxes. I never believed in that, and so I will never do. I will welcome in children to this world and welcome them in to a space of growth, a space to learn, a space to feel, and a space to express in every single direction that they are called to. Evolution is about raising awareness and channeling information from stars, family, archangels, and divine channels. Future generations are also sending down messages so we can be prepared for a big shift that's going on right now. The universe is in need of brave souls that see through illusions, that see through the masks and see natural. Natural is the only thing that will survive in the long run. Natural is the strongest source to ever be created. And to mix and tricks with anything that's natural is inhumane. Decide to be extraordinary and trust that every single part of your journey is meant to make you see something. I do not know these cards, but it came out upside down. It says fertility. I don't know what it means. Sacrifice. Solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus chakra. Did you know that our solar plexus chakra is the confidence chakra in ourselves? It's the chakra that drives us around and urges us to step into what's aligned for us and truly say no to what is not aligned and set firm boundaries for the energy that is contained inside of you. The energy that was given by Source to be experimented with, to awareness into different directions of self. Patterns is a bit like labels. Labels inside of our mind. Label by anything the mind can say. But as you learn to open your mind and open that consciousness to infinite awareness, you understand that labels is not what we're here to be. no one should feel labeled in any way unless they truly desire to. And that is not upon me. Popping out here, we got wisdom. I go by the name Wisdom by Leonard. Wisdom for me is awareness. And it's infinite. Because as I have channeled for many years now, I am finally showing myself in raw format. And I am very grateful that you are here as well. Thank you so much for giving your time and energy to expansion. I hope you have a magical time forwardly and do things that you haven't done in a while. Open yourself up for love and feel touched by the air, by the flowers, by the senses, and remember how beautiful you are. That's all for today. With the card of wisdom, it symbolizes the number 5. Speak your truth and be the change you want to see in the world. Thank you so much. All the best.